Have you ever thought about your life after retirement? People in the U.S. typically retire around age 65, and they can live for roughly 18 more years after retirement on average. Most people want to live longer, but nobody wants to work until we die, while we also don't want to decrease the quality of life. However, the longer retirement is, the more chance there is of running out of money or experiencing a decrease in quality of life. Unfortunately, a lot of studies show that a significant number of households fall short of their retirement savings goals, especially after the financial crisis, and end up working after retirement. I bet you often see many old people actively working in various places, but you don't want that, do you? Unless you really love your job and you have an extraordinary passion. One of the reasons people fail to save money for their retirement is that they discount the future exponentially. Simply saying, it's hard to imagine yourself 30 or 50 years later. That's why people spend money on new popular clothes or anything unnecessary right now instead of saving it. So, this is the experiment from the Stanford University. Researchers used an application that makes your face look old to see how people would react to a digital representation of their future selves. In the research, participants were divided into two groups. One group was shown their current faces, and the other one was shown their old version of themselves. In other words, it's either you are looking at your own face in a mirror right now, or looking at your own face at, say, 70 years old. The goal was to see if exposure to a future self influenced their decisions about money allocation. So participants were asked to imagine that they unexpectedly received $1,000 and had to decide how to allocate it among options, like buying goods they wanted, investing in a retirement fund, planning a fun occasion, or putting it in a bank account. The old faces were created using computer algorithms that simulate the aging process. So the result from the experiment was that participants who saw their old pictures saved $100 to $72 on average, as opposed to the other group who saved only $80 on average. So, people who see their future selves are more likely to allocate money toward a potential retirement savings account than those who see their current selves. Besides, the difference is more than double. It's interesting, right? Your $2,500 savings in the last year could rise to $5,000 this year. One of the reasons that your old picture makes you want to save more money may be that you can imagine the close connection to your own future, and you can feel more realistic rather than optimistic about your future. Humans tend to be more optimistic about the future because otherwise, it's hard to survive in this tough world, right? Nobody wants to live longer if they know only tough life is coming ahead. While you have multiple potential futures, such as becoming successful, everyone gets old and weak no matter what, without exception. So, I guess the picture gives you the harsh reality, and as a result, you want to put more money into your savings account. In conclusion, I think perhaps the best way to take advantage of this fact is you get your old face in the app and set it to your wallpaper on your smartphone. I don't want to look at my old face every day, but you might want to do this if you want to for your future. I put a link to one of the applications that make your face look old in the description. Please subscribe and give a like if you like this content. See you in the next video.